Hi friends, it's me, Erica. How are you doing today? What's going on? What's poppin'? How is your day? My day is excellent because we're gonna be swatching inks. It's a swatch party. I've been accruing inks over the last month, and I recently did a little stationery store crawl, which if you go over my IG, you can see a video on that. I didn't really think to create a YouTube video because I don't know if anyone would find that fun or boring. So let me know what you think, but next time maybe I'll do a more in-depth YouTube video. But honestly, I live and die by the ink. I absolutely love this part of this hobby. So here we are. My materials for today are gonna be my trusty dusty Sakura ink stirrer. I believe I got this on the Zon. That's what it is. I'm gonna be using my, should I do Sailor or should I do my favorite? Okay, so my favorite is, why don't I see it in here? Am I crazy? Oh, I know why. My favorite is my Pilot Erode Sushi dip pen currently. My second favorite is the Sailor, and I put little stickers on it, you can see. So I customize it to myself. It's a clear body, but it has a fine nib. I also have a medium nib that I can change it for, but meh. And then, yeah, I think that's what we're gonna swatch with today. Why try something new when I just want to have a little ink swatch party? And I know what works for me. I know what my favorites are. All right, let's start. I think I'm gonna start and do, because I have clusters of brands. So I have these Tono and Limbs Pinky Elephants. I actually just got these in the mail, so I haven't even opened these boxes. So this is gonna be a real live time unboxing and testing them out for the first time. I have a Tono and Limbs Mount Forest exclusive, and then I have this Kamogawa Yurikamome. I think I'm gonna cluster those in, so I'm gonna start with those. I recently purchased, and stay tuned for a video because I already filmed it, for the part 2 of the Esterbrook and Sakura Dragon collab drop. I got a backup of dark cherry wood, excuse me, and I'll swatch it for you again today because I am obsessed with this ink. I feel like this fall, this is gonna be an ink, and I'm gonna refill it. And then I did a Wearingeul haul. Did that go up yet? I'm not sure, but I know I filmed it. Then I'm gonna swatch these because I want to document all my new inks in my little swatch notebook. And I got a couple new pilots as well as some Colorverse, and I got my first dream ink. Maybe we should start with this one. I think I'm gonna start with this one and then kind of go around. So I think I'll go from least to most, what I have from the least to what I have the most. And can't forget my little water cup. This is just a candle that I burned through, and I love this container so much. It's the glass, and once it was all done, I removed the residue, and it's been my water container since. I'm actually working on another candle to have a bigger one as well. Like it's slightly bigger, not that much. But anyway, those are my supplies. Let's turn this camera around and get to swatching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, and I'm so happy you're here. Let's swatch. Hi. Okay, let's get to swatching. I'm so excited. I've never done a video like this, so let's do this. All right, so first up, we're gonna have Dream Ink. This is the first time I have received a Dream Ink ink, and I don't even have a sample or anything of Dream Inks. I believe this is a Chinese brand. This is like the third time I attempted ordering from them Dream Inks, and for some reason on AliExpress, there's a shop that I am blacklisted from. Like, I am blocked from buying, and I don't know why. I've never had any issues really. But yeah, I couldn't order it, so I actually started a new account, and then I could finally like order, but from even a different vendor. Now that same vendor I was going to purchase from, it says that I can't even, they are no longer shipping to here, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, this is Dream Ink. And the color on this, it says, what does it say? Hold on. It says Meglo Star. Okay. I don't recall. And star with 2 R's. Sure. But this is supposed to be like a purple shimmery, very cute, cutesy wootsy color, right up my alley. In my last video that I posted with the Esterbrook, I'm afraid, I said I was afraid of shimmer, and I am. I'm afraid of clogging pens, and some of them are such a pain to clean and get together. So, I don't know. But I'm not giving up hope on shimmers, because I have a lot of dip pens and I also do calligraphy, so I will for certain make use of those. Next up is My Beloved, and this is the one I already have open, but I'm just using it for funsies. I am doing the Esterbrook Sakura Dragon collab. Absolutely stunning. OMG, I love this color, and especially as summer is winding down and my mind is going more towards fall and the moody, gloomy. Oh, this ink is just right up my alley. I am so excited. All right, so I'm gonna use abbreviations. So I think I did like that last time. And then I'm just gonna put ST for Sakura Dragon, and then this is dark cherry wood. Absolutely gorgina. This, wait till you see the dry down. If you haven't seen this color swatch before, ooh, just wait, because this is a beautiful one. Like very winey burgundy, but like a dark cherry, like sultry. Is it normal to call it color sultry? I don't know. You tell me what you think, if I'm being doing the most here. But this color right here, quickly becoming a favorite. All right, the next step that I have the least of, I'm gonna do the Pilot inks. This is Rika and this is Shinkai. Can you see that? Rika and Shinkai. And I'm gonna start with Rika. Pilot inks are a top 5 ink for me. Absolutely. Their quality, their shading, their just smoothness in my pens is everything. I'm going through a blue phase, so you're gonna see these blues. I normally do not go for these because these are like kind of like our document regular kind of pen inks, and I normally go for more lighter blues typically. But this color, I saw it swatched at the store. I got this when I went to LA recently. I got this at Flax Pen to Paper, and I absolutely loved how it looked on the swatch, and I was like, you know what, let me give it a shot. So here we are with Rika. Gorgeous. The dry down looks so beautiful, and I normally don't go for these types of blues, but something about it on the swatch just spoke to me, and I said, you know what, don't fight the feeling, just go for it, get it, why not? At worst, if you absolutely don't enjoy it or hate it, you can always share it. I go to a monthly pen club now, and I've been going for 2 months already, and I absolutely love that squad. They are so lovely, fun, and just, they bring such a warmth to my life. Like, I really look forward to going to my pen club, and it definitely, if you have a pen club nearby and you want your faith in humanity restored, join the pen club. They are just so lovely and warm and giving, inviting. Shout out to this one lady, Debbie. she always brings a goodie. Like, she makes something throughout the month to give away at Pen Club. The first month I went, she had cute stickers you can pick from. The second month, she had these origami envelopes. Absolutely adorable. Another shout out to Susie. She's kind of like, I think, like I want to say the leader. Oh my god, should I even be saying their names? I'm just having a moment of reflection. Okay, well, shout out Susie, sorry. But she's kind of like the go-to person. Like, she's definitely so open to teaching and sharing, and she is a wealth of knowledge. I haven't spoken to a lot of the other people that I go to, and I have made it a goal in my mind to talk to other people, because I've kind of found the people that I sit with and we trade inks and talk about, you know, new releases and whatnot. That's kind of how it's gone the last couple months. But I'm like, I feel like there's some people in there that have just a wealth of knowledge that I need to get in there and pick their brains and just learn from. You know, this hobby, you will never stop learning, at least from what I gather. Like, people that have been doing it for decades, they still say that there's something new that they learned. So I definitely need to pick their brains and see what they're about. Okay, so we're there so far. Can't wait to see the dry down. Just wait. Next up are these Colorverse, which I also got at Flax Pen to Paper. They're Very Cherry, Show Me, and White Sands. I got another one as a gift, and I have no idea where I put it. Hopefully it's with the gift stuff, but it was I think it's Pascal Flower, the purple with the gold shimmer. It's like a lavender with gold shimmer, but that one is a gift, so I won't be swatching it. I own it, and I couldn't find it, so here we are. First up is Colorverse White Sands. I have to be honest and tell you that I'm a little disappointed with this color. I saw it on Swatch, and it looked lighter to me in hue. This is kind of like a grayish, and I was looking for a more brownish, like beige tone, not so much grayish. So I'm kind of disappointed with this color, but I never feel like buying an ink, even if I don't like it. It's not a waste, because I will use it up in some form, like especially like this is White Sands. I don't know if I said that, but this reminds me of a color from Monarca Stationery, and it's called literally Arena Blanca, so it's white sand as well. And that one is a little more brownish tinge than I wanted. I'm looking for like a khaki, earthy toned, very light beige. So if you have any suggestions for that, let me know. This is just a little too grayish for my liking, for what I'm envisioning, and I don't know if this color exists. I really just put it in my head that I want a color like this. So I don't know. I mean, I could be a little crazy here, but let me know if you know of any inks. But I'm just disappointed, but I'll make use of it in some way. Like, sometimes I just need to like test out pens, or I just want to like scribble and write or whatnot, and I'll use inks that I don't normally like to put in pens. I'll use those to kind of just waste them and use them up, so I know it won't go to waste in my possession. And again, if someone wants a sample, let me know. I happily share samples of everything I have. So that's just kind of my vibe. Like, I know I'm not going to use up all these inks in a lifetime, like ever, so I'm happy to share always. This one is Very Cherry, and this is from the Colorverse USA line. I didn't mention that. This is Colorverse Very Cherry from the Made in USA line. And so was White Sand. Excuse me. Okay, Colorverse. All right, there we are. That color is beautiful. I'm always looking to try reds. Do you like to write with red inks? I really am intrigued to know, anyone that watches this video, how often or how frequently do you go for reds? I am definitely a red proponent. I do like writing with red ink, especially like a very cherry kind of like burgundy red color, or Captain Hook from Wearingeul. Whew, I can't wait to put that in a pen this fall and winter. I will be writing novels with it, honestly, because I just love that color so much. And I love a good red. And I even love to use red as like a header, or like if I'm taking notes as like a, you know, like as part of the prompt or as part of the titles, or even in the sections, like starting the sections. I do love me a good red. I am not afraid of using red, or, you know, I think it looks great. I love it. Absolutely love it. This one is Show Me from, and I think Show Me was the Korean line, I believe, or was it still USA series? I can't remember this one. It doesn't say. Sorry, I don't remember about this one. So Colorverse, Show Me. I think it was still the USA line, actually. I'm making good memory. And it actually has the, I think, the St. Louis arc on it. You see, I don't know if you can see that. It has a St. Louis arc. See, it has the arc. So that's Show Me. Again, I'm going through my blue phase. I am loving blue inks, and I love like these muted blue inks. These are additions. These are just new random additions, but the blue I am gravitating towards. And when I like a color, I know some people find it so wasteful, but I like to buy different hues of that same color, because you just don't know what kind of mood you're in, and I just like it. And honestly, I do what I want. People are always gonna have opinions, and for me, really my main goal in life is to make myself happy and not really worry about people's opinions. You know, like I just can't. And I'll always take advice and suggestions for sure, but people trying to tell you how you should live your life based on their notions and their opinions and their feelings, I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, you can give me advice, but to kind of instruct me a way to live, that's just not gonna work for me. So I'll listen politely and just like nod off, and that's it. But in my head, I'm like, yeah, okay, sure, buddy. So that's kind of just little random side notes. But again, one thing I've learned through just life, people are always going to have an opinion, and they're always going to have a say, and they're always going to have a thing. It's up to you to take it and how personally or how, you know, deeply it's going to affect you. But for the most part, if you're not paying my bills or you're not contributing, thanks for your concern. And that's it. So it's kind of how I approach most things in life. Like, I do what I want as long as I'm not hurting anybody. And I do self-evaluate, and I do, you know, edit myself. But for the most part, I'm not hurting anybody. I want to buy 3,000 muted blue inks. No harm, no foul. And again, I'm always willing to share. Okay, I didn't talk about these. Sorry, I'm off on a tangent talking doo-doo, and I'm not talking to you about what we're here for, which is the ink swatches. So these are Wearingeul exclusives. I joined, which you should see a video up about it coming up, the Wearingeul membership, and they had member exclusive inks. They had 6 exclusive inks, and I'm gonna swatch 4 of them for you. The only ones I don't have are Enki and a Glass Speed Game. The special thing about them is that they are shimmerless inks. So they made shimmerless inks as exclusive member inks that you can only buy if you have their membership, and you purchase them from their website after joining as a member. I added Undyne because they do give a discount for being a member, and they do give free shipping after $150. So I was trying to meet that $150 and get inks that were on my wish list. So I did a Little Princess first. This is Undyne. I was dying, no pun intended, to get Undyne. I absolutely love the shade. Wearingeul is one of my top 3 favorite inks. I absolutely love how their inks shade, how they sheen when they do. The shimmer is so nice. I have put Wearingeul shimmer inks in my TWSBI Ecos and it's gone fine. I have clogged one, but I think that was my fault. I think if I could edit, I think I put too much shimmer. I think that was definitely my fault. Like I could have done better with filling that pen, but I still don't know. And I'm still not loving putting shimmer inks in my more expensive pens. Like TWSBI Ecos, I can live with it, and I am comfortable pulling them apart and cleaning them in separate pieces. So those I'm very comfortable with. So, you know, kind of trying things out. All right, next up is Paradis. Oh no, I'm sorry. Little Lord Fauntleroy. That word always gets me tripped up. Little Lord Fauntleroy. But yeah, Wearingeul is definitely one of my favorite brands of ink. I absolutely love what they've got going on over there. I mean, Wearingeul, call me. I am gonna do an updated, because I'm making a new swatch book, and I decided that I'm not gonna do them by color. I'm gonna do them by brand. So Wearingeul will definitely be in the mix, but it's gonna be probably at the end because I just have so many, and I think I'm gonna start with the ones that I have less of and kind of go that way, kind of like I'm doing today. Just separating them by brand. And I have not only full bottles, but I have samples of this, so I feel like I'm putting that off a little bit because of how labor intensive it feels like it's gonna be. I'm not afraid of the work, but I'm just kind of like, oh man, I gotta have some dedicated time to make these videos. So I'm trying to plan, and I'm so excited for planner season, so I can have a planner. I'm excited to plug it all in, and I was thinking of getting like a planner just for content creation, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I have my weeks that I use for basketball to keep track of sports mainly, but I may put content in it too. I don't want to have a ton of planners. I don't do well with that. I think I would get overwhelmed. And I want this hobby to be fun. And for the last like 5 to 7 years, I used to be an Erin Condren planner girly, but you know, I just fell off of it and I started using my Google Calendar, and it hasn't steered me wrong. I think in all these years, I've only forgotten to put events like twice in my calendar. I'm pretty consistent with it. So moving it to paper feels a little scary to me. Oh, this is Wearingeul with A Dream Within a Dream. But moving it to paper feels a little scary for me because I've done so well with the digital life. Like I have my work set up there, I have my personal life there, and I even put content in my Google Calendar. Like it feels very normal to me, but I am really enjoying like tracking my my sports in my weeks. So I'm like, let me give it a shot this year and have like a formal planner, but it's a little scary to me. It's a little scary because I've been doing great with my Google Calendar, you know, but we'll see. Everything's worth a shot. But again, I'm only gonna get one planner. I'm not gonna have like, I don't intend to have like 3 different planners and like documenting like all little aspects of my life. Like I want to have one that can be my full on, you know, documenting my whole life. Okay, so Wearingeul Paradiso, A Dream Within a Dream. Now we're gonna move on to the Tono and Limbs. So, oh, I actually have this one. It's a Kamogawa, and I got it at Mount Forest. So I just kind of, and it looks like a Tono and Limbs bottle, but I think they're their own brand. So I just grouped them up with them, but here we go. This is another muted blue. This is like a blue-gray. Absolutely love these colors. And this one is Kamogawa. And this is Yurika Mome. Yurika Mome. Yurika Mome. Look at that. Look at her. Look at her. Gorgina. All right. Next up, this is a collab between Tono and Limbs and Mount Forest. It's called the Forest Lab. And can you see the label? Look how adorable. This is like their symbol emblem, Mount Forest. It's a little envelope with wings. So cute. They had two shimmer inks. This one with a shimmer and then a green one with like a gold shimmer. And this shimmer was like blue purple, I believe, like shimmer. I got the shimmerless version. I'm not going to explain why. You can already guess why, but I chose the shimmerless version because on the swatch it looked just very beautiful, a very beautiful base. So I went for shimmerless. Gorgeous. What do you think about these kind of ink splatters? Yes, yay, nay, let me know what you think. Put it in the comments if I should just do like a little circle or something. Okay, so I'm gonna put Mount Forest and Tono and Limbs. And this one is called Letters from the Forest. Letters. So cute. This store was absolutely adorable and I would 100% go back. I will say the foot traffic in there though, it was definitely busy. And there was an ink there that I really wanted and it was from Kamigawa as well. And they had just sold this. So had I gotten there maybe like 30 minutes before, I would have been able to get it. Oh, it was a beautiful sheening ink again. But it was like a pinky lavender one. I will dream about it. All right, let's move on to Tono and Limbs and Pinky Elephant. They collabed for Stationery Fest, or they collabed and released this in Stationery Fest. This is Lavender Latte. I did not get their swatch cards. I really wanted the swatch cards that accompanied this release and I was unable to get it. Okay, so this is why I did not get this one with a shimmer, because I knew this one was already on its way to me. And I'm like, it's a shimmery brownish purple pink with like, it has like this blue lavender purple holographic potentially shimmer. So I was like, I'm already getting one with this, a similar shimmer. Like I don't need to shimmer next. So I knew this one was coming in the mail. So I just opted for the non-shimmer version this time. You never know. I might go back and feel like I need it. Okay, this one is Pinky Elephant and Tono and Limbs. And it is called Lavender Latte. Ooh, so exciting. Ooh, that is very pretty. If I didn't mention already, I am swatching, and this is like the notebook that I've been using for like swatches throughout my videos. And this is an MD notebook. This one has grid paper. I normally have blank, but I'm not minding the grid. Like it keeps my writing very, very cute. So this one is Lavender Latte. Gorgina. Okay, love that. All right, 2 more to go. All right, Lavender Latte. Oh, this is a great question to ask people. Do you keep your inks in their boxes or do you keep them out of their boxes and just kind of store them that way? I am very curious to know. I initially kept them out of the boxes and then I would use the boxes. Let me show you really quick because I have it right here. I would use the boxes as an extension of my swatch book. I would swatch on regular white paper. This is an Erin Condren notebook. Remember I told you about my Erin Condren days? And I have these notebooks left over, and I just made use of them like this. So I would cut up the notebook or the labels and do like a swatch on just regular paper. And then I don't know where I saw, or someone just gave me advice to like keep them in their boxes for longevity purposes, and I've kind of just like stopped in my tracks. So what I've done so far, and I know it's probably gonna sound so silly, but I take them out of the boxes, I store them, but I'm keeping the boxes right now because I'm like, I don't know what to do with them. Like, should I cut them up and continue my swatching, or should I put them in the boxes and store them that way? Like, I don't know what to do. So I've kind of had a little decision paralysis, and I'm just like, I'll keep the boxes for now and figure out what to do with them later. But I am accruing boxes, as you can see, and I just don't know what to do with them. So any tips and advice, or if you're a long time creator, not a long time creator, if you're a long time hobbyist in this and have better insight of what happens to your inks if they're out of the boxes, let me know, because if you put the fear in me, I will listen, and I will do right by these inks. Like, I don't want to ruin them or, you know, cut their lifespan short with me. So please, any tips, let me know. Okay, so this is a Pinky Elephant exclusive. This one is called a Palm Tree, or Palm Green, excuse me, Palm Green. And this is an ink. They released a 5-bottle set, I believe, and they had a green in here, and they took the more popular colors and turned them into a full-size option. I do have those little I do have those that collection. Okay, I'm gonna abbreviate this. And this one is Palm Green. All right. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip a section, and I'm gonna do the pink one here, and then I will do the corresponding color so we can see the difference. How about we do that? How about we do that? All right, so this next color is called Pinky Mascot. So cute. And it has to do with their little pinky elephant. Look at that, how cute, the little box cover. Can you see that? Very, very cute. All right, let's swatch this one. And these are non-shimmer. Both of them are non-shimmer, which I'm happy about. Ooh, ah. All right, this one is Pinky Elephant. Right, so these are all the new inks I've recently acquired, with the exception of these two that are similar. All of them are different, I believe. Maybe these two kind of have surprisingly similar, these three, similar qualities, but they're definitely different hues, and they write different on paper. Let me get the... So Pinky Elephant was at the California Pen Show, and they have this collab with Tag Stationery. It was a Pinky Elephant and a Tag Stationery collab set. So it was 5 colors. It was Dusky Sunset, Citrus Heat, Pacific Gaze, and this one has shimmer, Coffee Brown, and Palm Green. So let's compare them, because I remember this one to be a little darker. So here, these are the 2 inspired colors from this collection. They turned them into full-size bottles. And they mentioned this online, so I'm not like just making that up. All right, so here is the palm green color. Let's see how similar it is. All right, palm green. Oh yeah, not even close. This is more like evergreen. So this is Pinky Elephant and Tag Stationery. This one is palm green. Right? It's palm green? Yeah, palm green. All right. All right, so that's palm green right there. And then here is Dusky Sunset. I have Dusky Sunset in a pen currently. I really enjoy, like, I don't know if you can see, like it's definitely been used. I enjoy this color a lot. And my favorite types of colors are pinks and purples. So that's why this blue era that I'm going through currently is surprising to me. And I'm just kind of going with it. But I'm normally a pinky, purple, blurple, pink, purple kind of girly pop. So, you know, I'm just going with the flow though. And I like the taste change, and there's so much variety that you can definitely do and experiment with so many different inks and hues. So Dusky Sunset, I believe, right? Sunset, yeah. Sunset. Boom. Okay, so that is Dusky Sunset. Wow, this actually worked out so great on paper. You see that? Okay, so that is that one. And actually, this whole time, I've been hanging on to a bonus because I got it right out of the month cutoff. But I still wanted to share it with you guys because I think this is such a cute color. It is PenBBS Rose Quartz, and it's a previous color of the year. They are normally numbered, and why can't I see the number? Okay, I don't have the number here, but it is Rose Quartz from PenBBS. Can you see that? So I'm gonna swatch it because I got it right outside of the month cutoff. Again, I bought this on AliExpress. They've been getting lots of my monies lately with inks. Does anyone know how to obtain these pens cheaper? If you do, please share below. Let the peeps know, because I was told that these inks are not as expensive as they're being sold on AliExpress. And that makes me sad that we're paying such an upcharge. So if you know, put it down below, share with class. We would greatly appreciate it. Okay, this is PenBBS. This is number 173, Rose Quartz. Okay, we're back. It's actually been several hours because I had to go do groceries and be an adult. So here we go. Let's do a recap. All right, I kind of lost most of my sunlight, so I'm trying with my indoor lights. But here is Dream Ink Megalo Star. And actually, I think it's Magic Star now that I looked at the bottle again. Can you see that? Okay. Here's the Dream Ink. Here's the glitter. Can you see the glitter? Of course, Esterbrook, Sakura Dragon, Dark Cherry, Pilot Iroshizuku Rika. Look at that sheening on this. And even on the writing sample, like the red pulls through. This is a great ink to write with. I'm excited to put this one to use. And Shinkai as well. Look at that sheening. And it looks like such like a boring blue, really, without the sheening. But the sheening makes it, even on the writing sample, it makes it that much more interesting. Here is that Colorverse White Sands color. Like I said, kind of underwhelmed. Very Cherry from Colorverse. Colorverse Show Me. This color, look at these hues right here. It's like lavender with a little, almost like navy border. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. On the writing sample, it just looks like a moody blue with a lid. I can tell on the writing sample very ever so slightly. But just gorgeous. Wearingeul, A Little Princess. I've wondered what the Wearingeul inks would look. Most of them would look that without shimmer. And I am very pleased. So this is Princess. A Little Princess. This is Undying. It also has like a pink and yellowing shift right here. I can tell. On the writing sample, I can just see like very, very little that like shading of pink, which I love. This color combo right here, fave, automatic fave. Wearingeul Little Low Fauntleroy. Cute. And it has like a little like lavender as well, and a little dark purple over here. So very, very pleased with my color options so far. All right, here we go. A Dream Within a Dream. What is there to say? Without the shimmer and with the shimmer, it is a stunning ink. Paradiso as well. This is Kamogawa Yurika Mome. A gorgeous moody blue that almost goes to like navy over here. Like this right on the ink swatch, it's like navy and where it puddled. Very beautiful. And even on the writing sample too, where it got a little thicker, it's showing a little more navy. Mount for Us, a beautiful darker purple. Not much to say, really. Pinky Elephant. Can you see the shifting? Ooh la la. Just stunning. That's a beautiful ink. I am looking forward to putting it in a pen. I don't know which one, but I definitely know it's going to be a TWSBI Eco. I'll have to look through what I have empty. Okay, here are the comparison swatches. So this is Pinky Elephant and Tono and Limbs, and this is Pinky Elephant and Tag Stationery. This palm green is a lot brighter, and then it has some shading over here of like a brown color, yellow around here. And this is very much like a straight green, like a pine tree green, just very bold dark green. So very different, actually. Very, very different tones of green. Both very beautiful. Do you prefer one over the other? I do, but I'll tell you if you tell me. So we'll keep that a secret until someone says it in the comments. And then here we go. This is Pinky Elephant and Tono and Limbs, Pinky Mascot and Dusky Sunset right here. Again, very different hues. Very different hues. I can see a bit more on this one, the inspiration for the Pinky Mascot. But I must say that they're two very different types of pinks. This one's just like the name, a duskier one. And this is more like a darker, more rich pink. So very different. Again, if anyone tells me which one is their favorite, I'll reply and tell you which one's my favorite. Let's play that game. And finally, my little bonus, the PenBBS Rose Quartz. The shading on this, absolutely beautiful. You can see it here where I wrote a little more heavy-handed, that there's a little shading. So I love this ink for that reason. I have put a sample of this in one of my pens, and it had a medium nib. And when I wrote with it and I was like heavier handed with it, that's what would happen. And I had to buy a full bottle for that reason. This is a ink I think I'm gonna get a lot of use of. Am I not? Okay, sorry. This is an ink I'm gonna get a lot of use of. So here they are, the grand finale. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Let me know if any of these were your favorite. All right, and that's it. Grand finale. Let me know, do you have a fave? Is there one you like above all the others? Or is there one you want me to go in depth more with, swatching, writing samples and whatnot? I will happily do so. I've mentioned this before, but I have a plethora of dip pens that I can tap into, and nibs. I have a box full of nibs that I would love to do writing samples with and just put them up online to see where I would kind of land in preference. But yeah, here they are, my current haul for the last month. I thank you again for being here. I am so happy you've joined me and decided to take a little time of your day to watch this silly little video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.